what can you say to them when they say, why should I put another Republican in the White House?
Well, because they'll know of my record and they'll know of my vision and they'll know of my plans and policies, which are to eliminate our dependency on foreign oil, which now takes over $400 billion a year of American dollars, and some of that money ends up in the hands of terrorist organizations to let them keep more of their money by making tax cuts permanent and reducing their taxes. The Democrats want to raise their taxes and give their money to the government. That I want the American families to make the decisions on health care. Senator Obama and Senator Clinton want the government to do that. And of course, national security is a very big issue. And I would not sit down and talk with Raul Castro unconditionally, as Senator Obama wants to do. The guy has been responsible for executions and political prisoners and mistreatment of the people for many years. So we'll have these stark differences, but we'll also have a strong vision for America's future.
Senator, when it comes to the war in Iraq, the other candidates obviously have their plans to get troops out almost immediately.
Yeah.
You have said that General Petraeus and his counterinsurgency measures still needs more time. But critics would argue, well, we're 5 years into this war. The American people have heard one plan after another that this is what's going to take to have success from a military standpoint. But yet here we are. Soldiers are still dying, and there's no clear military solution that's evident. What do you say to that?
I say there is a clear military solution that's very evident after 4 years of mishandling of the war. Facts on the ground are compelling. And I'm happy to say that most Americans now appreciate that strategy is succeeding. It's been frustrating, it's been long, and we've made terrible sacrifices. If we set a date for withdrawal and surrender, which Senator Obama and Senator Clinton want to do, we'll have chaos, genocide. Al-Qaeda will announce to the world they defeated the United States, and we'll be back. And there'll be great expenditure of American blood and treasure. I've said for a long, long time, when the surge was not popular and not succeeding because it had just begun, I would rather lose a campaign than lose a war. We are succeeding in Iraq. Al-Qaeda is on the run, but they're not defeated. The Democrats' formula is very clear. Surrender to Al-Qaeda and leave. Or have this surge continue and succeed, and America have a safe and secure Iraq and much more beneficial environment in the region.
If I could just one quick follow-up to
Sure.
that would be, critics would also argue, though, but it's time for the Iraqi government to step up, and the only way to force their hand on this issue is to pull out and make them stand on their own 2 feet.
Well, those people obviously were wrong, because by providing an environment of security, which the surge did, then you had the political process move forward. They're functioning not as well as we want. Our own government isn't functioning very well. They've passed a budget. We haven't in Washington. So they are passing laws. They are functioning not as well as we want. But neither is our own government functioning as well as we want. So they were wrong when they said that we couldn't succeed militarily. They were wrong when they said that we couldn't succeed politically. They are showing progress politically. And so I was right, and I continue to be right. And I'm not going to surrender, no matter what the cost is. And I'm very happy to see that more and more Americans appreciate that this strategy is succeeding. I understand their frustration. Al-Qaeda is on the run. They are not defeated, as we have found out in the last few days.
So you talk about the cost of war, and people are focusing on whether or not our troops should stay. They are going to come back eventually, and many of them who are coming back are faced with a lot of problems, whether it be mental problems, they find themselves not being able to find a job. What are you planning to do to ensure that the soldiers who made sacrifices in their families for years come back and have a job and have the help that they need and hospital conditions that they should? Because that's been a problem.
Well, I have worked for a long time to expand the VA health system. We need to give veterans a card that they can go out and get the health care, routine health care they need. We need to expand our ability to care for PTSD and many of the wounds that are combat related. And it's an obligation that we have nationally, and I will continue to advocate for and be involved in. Look, I've been honored by every major veterans organization in America. veterans of foreign wars, disabled American veterans, American Legion, and others. I'm honored by their support. They know I know about them, and I know that they know that I can take the measures necessary to make sure they get the care they need. That's why I'm honored to be one of them.
Senator, a new poll out from Fox shows that you're up slightly over Hillary and Barack in Pennsylvania in a theoretical general election. Mm-hmm. With you, you're globetrotting, you're going all over the place. They are focused on this state now. Mm-hmm. How do you gain on that lead?
Well, there are some polls, most national polls show us just about even. I think that's a good place to start. I think it's going to be a very competitive campaign. I think Pennsylvania, again, will be a battleground state. I'm very pleased to have the support of people like former Governor Tom Ridge and other people who are widely respected. We'll be campaigning long and hard across the state of Pennsylvania. I understand the issues and the challenges, and I'm certainly not taking it for granted. Got a lot of work to do.
You say